Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have drama all over the place. Put your seatbelts on as we dive in, and as usual hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and find me on social media at etlifestyle_web. So for a while some of us have known about the alternate version of Bang, and many expected this version to show up in Griselda's WWCD album, but instead we got the same verse we already knew. Now since then fans moved on until a few hours ago when the original version surfaced online, and this has stirred up things on social media as it looks to go in on Snaky Joe, Kells, Diddy's Revolt, and more. Some well-known people have reacted to this verse, but before we get to that, let's explore what stirred up the drama in the verse. Eminem touches on the idea of what we've known about Budden since he became a media journal, which is to start things by making ludicrous comments and claiming retirement at the same time, so nothing really happens. Eminem refers to this as a broken remote control. You press it and nothing happens. Eminem also references Budden and Migos drama that went down a while back, accusing him of running away from them since they dissed him several times, even in their songs, and he did nothing like a broken remote. And check out the play on words here coming off from Code. Stick to the stuffy nose also plays on stick to the stuffy nose, a common cold symptom. MGK got dug up too, and shortly after Eminem states he is the machine gun killer, he links the bar to Griselda's West Side Gun and Conway the Machine, as they have things in their names that link to the name Machine Gun Kelly. And Eminem states that the comparison should stop there, and think of it, what rhymes with Kelly and Conway? Kelly and Conway, counselor to the United States President. And just like MGK, she's blonde, so we get a double entendre for Kells and Kellyan, and Eminem shouts out Mac Miller. So now that you're up to speed on the drama, this is how many on Twitter have reacted, including the likes of Crook. Crook got his hopes up that something between Eminem and Joe Budden will come to fruition to move their group forward, but this dropped out of the blue and he took to Twitter to comment on it. He states, "Soon as I wanted to see Joe and M sit down, I see jokes flying on his podcast and the original Bang verse leaked, so yeah, never mind bruh." And as expected, Eminem throws some jabs. People believe he's the one starting something. Bear in mind that this verse was recorded like a year ago, a user states replying to Crook. That's weak. The jokes have been flying on the podcast for quite a while. Obviously you know something that Erm was particularly sensitive about that sparked this. You'll become the artist that capes for M first and foremost. You'll see what happens when someone doesn't join the hate train of Eminem. You get called a shill and the user gives the perfect response. Eminem sensitive? This verse was recorded 1+ years ago and Joe runs his mouth a lot. M throws a jab, Joe goes off. M throws a line, Joe keeps trashing M. M throws a line, Joe declares he wants peace. M performs at the Oscars and gets a huge standing ovation. Joe starts mocking him. And to this day, I can't understand how anyone sticks up for Joe in this drama. Personally, I wouldn't want to have anyone in my circle that will throw me under the bus as soon as they get an opportunity to cash in on some clout. But there's snakes all over the place these days, so I understand why some don't see the problem. They all look alike. Paige Kennedy took a different route and stated on Twitter, "All rappers need to say Happy Father's Day to Eminem. Happy Father's Day." Did someone just mention Tyler? Many young rappers today mention Eminem as an influence, including those that you wouldn't expect because they don't exactly have a similar style to Eminem, and coupled with the fact that we got the alternate version of Bang dropped, you get why Paige Kennedy had to drop that tweet. Now in regards to this verse, for those who didn't like the beat switch in the released version, they will prefer this one, but I think both are amazing, and I found opinions for or against. A user states, "This was dope, but the original is definitely better. That little bridge in the verse and the beat switch made construction better, and the whole verse more entertaining, and some people are leaning to this one," a user states. "This is literally better than the released one. But one thing I believe we can all agree on is that Eminem ends both versions with ease regardless." And I throw it over to you guys. What do you guys think about this version, the lyrics, and which one do you prefer? Tell us in the comments section, like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.